morning, everyone. Providing summer jobs to young people who live in high crime, high poverty neighborhoods is a top priority of this administration. And I'm very proud to stand here today among our partners in this work. Now in the fourth year, STL Youth Jobs is putting 16 to 24-year-olds to work in the city of St. Louis with the help of a public-private partnership. I want to take a moment, if I could, just to acknowledge STL Youth Jobs team. Comptroller Darlene Green. Is Comptroller here? I don't know if she's, you don't look like her. Thank you. Is a great partner in championing youth employment, represented, was going to say by Latana Kerner and Tyson Pruitt. Good. Jared Boyd is here from Treasurer Tashara Jones' office. Jared, where are you? Right behind me. There we go. The Treasurer's a really strong partner focused on youth employment and on financial empowerment. Hillary Fry, you all know Hillary, I think. She's the Executive Director of STL Youth Jobs. Sarah Breed, Director of Development for STL Youth Jobs. MERS Goodwill is our program partner today. Citi is represented here by Sean Cormarack. Carol Mingus and Tracy Werner and Laura Woods are here representing First Financial Federal Credit Union, who provide young people with free checking and free savings accounts. St. Louis Community Foundation is our fiscal partner. They are here with us today. And a special thanks to Executive Director Michael Holmes at the St. Louis Agency on Training and Employment, and with Alice Prince, manager of the Young Adult Division of SLATE, for their work to put young adults to work this summer. I also want to thank Tony Gunn and Sean Taylor. There we go, Tony and Sean, who have direct experience opening a bank account and working as a result of this funding. You'll have a chance to visit with them a little bit later in this press conference. STL Youth Jobs engages young adults in meaningful employment to reduce crime, increase academic success, and make it more likely that they'll get their next job. Then teens and young adults are rewarded for that work, of course, with a paycheck. We all like that. And teach them the value of discipline, sacrifice, respect, and teamwork to better prepare them for their education and their next job. Thanks to the very generous contributions by public and private partners, we're closing in on being able to provide more than 700 jobs for young adults in our city this summer. There are very few things that a good job won't cure. And young people in our city want to work, they want to make money, they know that to grow up healthy and safe, they need to lead productive lives, and that means they need a job. Many of our kids live in neighborhoods where there are few job opportunities. And St. Louis youth have a higher unemployment rate than any other group. St. Louis Youth Jobs was created 4 years ago. I think we said that to give more young people a chance to enter the workforce and to earn a paycheck. Last summer, through this public-private partnership, we were able to employ more young people than ever before and enhance financial literacy training with the groups through Citi Foundation and Cities for Financial Empowerment. Over 96% of all participants opened a bank account and established direct deposit. Together, they saved over $130,000. That's a significant amount of money. Almost 90% of the young people said they were motivated to seek other training or education, and 96% of the employers told us that they would participate in this program again. That's the great news. The bad news is that we had to turn away almost 1,000 kids who wanted a job. It's my goal to make sure this funding is sustained so that every summer, not just this summer, young people have the opportunity to hone their job skills, develop a strong work ethic, and become ready and capable workforce for the future of our city. And then finally, the city has committed over nearly $300,000 into the budget for STL Youth Jobs from our Public Safety Trust Fund, General Revenue, and the Community Development Block Grants. But we still need your help. If your company can contribute and/or hire a young person, please contact us. It costs $2,500 to fund one young person in a job, including their salary, their job training, financial literacy education, and job coaching. But any amount will help. So if you're a company out there and you can help by contributing $500 or $1,000 or $2,500, we would love to have your help again this year. It's my pleasure now to introduce Executive Director Hillary Fry, Executive Director of STL Youth Jobs. Hillary?
Thank you, Mayor Cruson, for the very kind introduction. And I just want to take a moment to specifically thank the mayor and recognize the immediate action that she's taken in her very few weeks in office. She's has rescinded proposed cuts to summer jobs in the city's budget and has actually ended up restoring funding for at least 40 summer jobs experiences for youth this summer. So we're not only benefiting from the private investment that we're talking about today, but we're also benefiting from the leadership of our new mayor. So we want to personally thank you for that as well too. So very thankful for your leadership. STL Youth Jobs was originally developed by a diverse group of civic, corporate, and community stakeholders with the simple goal to connect youth from underserved areas with meaningful employment while building transferable job skills. Since 2013, STL Youth Jobs has provided opportunities to nearly 2,000 young people in St. Louis and has worked with over 200 different employers throughout the region. And we do this with a combination of job readiness, financial literacy training, career and mentoring services from a job coach. One of the best things about STL Youth Jobs is that we're connecting youth to, in a lot of cases, we're connecting youth to their first-time job experience. Over 50% of our youth from year to year indicate that this is their first job. And on the other hand, we also work with a lot of young people who've had a job and are looking for next level experience to further their career. For example, the young men that are with us today, Tony and Sean, are both pursuing IT-related careers in college. They're both attending universities. Tony, who's joining us today, has just completed his junior year from Missouri State University. Woo! Tony's going to be working with us this summer through a partnership with Claim Academy. He's going to be doing an IT training course that also includes work experience. So he's getting the opportunity to really hone and foster his skills and his interest in IT through an STL Youth Jobs experience. Sean, who is just completed his freshman year at Rockhurst University. Yeah. Sean is going to be working with us this summer in the license collector's office. So they're both going to be doing some amazing things. We're looking forward to hearing a little bit more about that at the conclusion of the summer. By developing and fostering their career interests, we are developing the workforce for the future of St. Louis, and we're very, very proud to have a couple of products of that with us today. The result of STL Youth Jobs is very simple: job-ready, engaged youth who are better prepared to seek future employment, feel more motivated to seek education and training, and feel more connected to their communities. In 2016, 92% of our participants that were surveyed indicated that they felt better prepared for their next job. Youth also showed statistically significant improvements across all evaluated categories of soft skills development, including communication, time management, attitude. I think all of us could probably agree we could use a little benefit with some soft skills training. Only 23% of our youth indicated that they would have a summer job without STL Youth Jobs. In addition to this impact, STL Youth Jobs has also been successful at increasing the financial capabilities of youth, which we're really here to focus on today. Through its Summer Jobs Connect initiative, Citi Foundation and Cities for Financial Empowerment Fund has recently made an additional investment in St. Louis that Mr. Cormanek is going to tell us a little bit more about. Over the past 3 years, St. Louis has received a total of $866,400 towards summer jobs and financial empowerment through Citi Foundation. And this is translated into more youth having paid summer job opportunities, more enhancements to financial empowerment services, and greater access to safe and affordable banking products and financial management. Youth have learned a lot about smart financial practices. Last year alone, more than 96%, as the mayor mentioned, were banked, and over $130,000 in savings were made. This year, as a result of Citi's investment, we will once again be able to enhance financial empowerment services through a partnership between STL Youth Jobs and the St. Louis Agency on Training and Employment. And in addition to that, youth will receive financial education and access to a free checking and savings account provided by First Financial Federal Credit Union. And youth will receive ongoing tips and ideas throughout the summer from a group of their peers through a Young Money Managers program, which includes mentorship to reinforce smart financial choices about saving, budgeting, and avoiding check cashing. A photo ID card is also often a required component to getting a job and opening a bank account. Through this investment, we have the opportunity to provide more state-issued IDs to our youth that are a part of our program as well. We couldn't do any of this work, again, without the generosity of the partners that we have in this project. So I want to once again thank Treasurer Tashara Jones and her staff, Dr. Alice Prince and Michael Holmes at the St. Louis Agency on Training and Employment, and Laura Woods and Tracy Werner and Carol Mingus from First Financial Federal Credit Union for their partnership. STL Youth Jobs and all of our partners are looking forward to the upcoming summer of opportunities. As the mayor mentioned, despite the creation of 700 jobs, we still have a significant waiting list, and we're looking for more opportunities to continue to increase success in summer youth this year and beyond. So now, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to Sean Cormanick, who is the Chief Operating Officer of Mortgage Operations with Citi, who will be presenting this generous investment to St. Louis today. Sean?
Thank you, Hillary and Mayor Krusen, for that introduction and for inviting Citi to take part in the launch of the STL Youth Program once again. On behalf of the more than 3,400 employees in St. Louis, we are excited to continue this truly impactful relationship. Citi is delighted to create pathways to employment to ensure our young people are prepared to compete in a 21st century economy. We truly believe that cities are where some of the most intractable issues of our time are going to be solved. At Citi, led by the philanthropic efforts of the Citi Foundation, we are doubling down on our commitment to boost the career readiness of our youth across the United States and across the globe. The Citi Foundation first launched Pathways to Progress in March 2014 with a 3-year, $50 million commitment to boost the career readiness of 100,000 low-income youth aged 16 to 24 across cities in the U.S. And I'm happy to say the foundation successfully fulfilled this commitment last year. Building off this initial impact, in February of 2017, the foundation announced a new commitment to urban youth with an additional $100 million investment, its largest ever, to enrich lives of an additional 500,000 youth in cities around the world, including right here in St. Louis. This new commitment builds upon a long-time focus of fostering economic and employment opportunities for low-income individuals, families, and global communities. As part of our continued investment in youth in collaboration with our partners, the City's Financial Empowerment Fund, our support for summer youth employment in St. Louis will provide an investment of more than $297,000 to support 160 summer jobs and other financial empowerment programs this summer. We are proud to be the largest corporate sponsor here in St. Louis for the STL Youth Jobs Program, and to continue our support of the program because for many young people, a first job is a first paycheck. Tony and Sean agree. It's the first opportunity to gain workforce skills. Tony mentioned that he was involved in quarterly reporting last year for one of our local healthcare providers. I'm not even involved in quarterly reporting for Citi at the board level. And I think this is it provides these guys to get a foothold in the financial mainstream, putting them on a path toward financial empowerment. This is an idea the City of St. Louis has long put into practice with STL Youth Jobs program, and we are thrilled to once again support it this summer. Again, thank you for having me here today to celebrate the kickoff of STL Youth Jobs program and ensuring our young people across the city of St. Louis obtain employment opportunities, real workforce experience, and financial empowerment skills that will last them throughout their life and careers. Now I'd like to present a ceremonial check for this, and next year we are going to get into the 21st century and provide a debit card. Okay? So thank you very much.